By most aspects, the Buds 3 Pro could be considered great earbuds. Unfortunately, small things can ruin great products, and that might be the case for the Buds 3 Pro. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the small things that I picked up on while using them and why it keeps it from being at the top of my recommendations list. So let's start off with the design and comfort of the earbuds. The design obviously stands out because one, they changed it dramatically from the, I'm not sure they call it pill style or the one that stays in your ear basically, to the stem style. And it's not just that they changed it to a stem style, they also made it different by making it angular instead of rounded. So it definitely stands out. On top of that, they have white and this metallic one here, which kind of looks like a 1990s, RoboCop type of color. It looks like they try to go like make it retro futuristic type of thing, but it's not my favorite look or my favorite color, but it's all right. But when it comes to the comfort, it's a different story. And it's not even that, the stem is clashing with me or anything like that. It's just a fitment. It's a little bit too tight for my liking. It obviously came with the medium size, which most do, and they give you a small and a large. So I switched it to a small and it still feels a bit tight. It's not gonna bother me for short use, but anytime I go longer than 45 minutes, I'm feeling the pressure and I wanna start taking a break already. I could possibly push it to 2 hours, but I mean, after 2 hours for sure, I'm gonna take them off to take a breather. Most of the time that's fine though, because I use the earbuds just for walking and exercising, or maybe to cancel out some unwanted noise when I'm trying to concentrate. So it's usually in my ear for less than an hour, so it works perfectly fine. But in situations where maybe I'm watching a movie on a road trip, or I want to take an airplane flight, which you kind of need noise cancellation headphones for airplanes because they're too loud. It wouldn't work because I wouldn't be able to keep it on the whole time. I mean, unless you go to somewhere close, but usually I'm going across the country, which is like a 5.5 hour flight, and that's just too long for these earbuds. The other thing I want to talk about in this category is, I guess, not the materials, because all of these things are plastic, but I guess the color and the way they designed it, it just seems like it's going to pick up a lot of scratches. The earbuds, less than anything else, it's really more the case. So the case alone already looks like it comes like pre-marked how sensitive it is, honestly. And then it has the dark plastic cover, which is gonna pick up scratches. It already looks like it has a few scratches, and this thing is pretty new. I mean, not even 3 weeks old right now. So it seems like it's gonna be a bit of a scratch magnet, and that's gonna be a bummer. It's gonna make it look worn down and beat up very quickly. Whether it does or not, I can't really say, because I just got these, but it's not looking good so far. What I do like about the case though is that it is that nice pill shape. I think it's very comfortable to place into your pocket and things like that. But it also has flat spots, which is important to be able to stand it up. And that's one of the problems I have with the Pixel case, where it's just a pure pill. There's no flat spot anywhere, so doesn't matter how you put it, it's gonna roll over to its back. This is a nice middle ground here where it's comfortable to place in the pocket and stuff, but it can still hold, stay up, and be a useful case. Before we keep going, if you're enjoying this video or finding it helpful, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. And let's keep going. Next, let's move on to the sound quality and the noise cancellation. And on those two, these are pretty much some of the best ones I've ever used. Sound quality, for sure, to me, it is the best one I've used. It probably helps that it has a super tight fitment, but either way, the sound quality is just great. And then the noise cancellation is actually improved from the last generation, which was, I say the last generation was like maybe a B, and this one feels like a full-on A. It's up there with the Pixel Buds Pro 2, which I consider to be the best one that I've used, and I say it's on par with that. So when you combine the audio quality with the noise cancellation, it's pretty much going to give you some of the best audio quality you're going to have overall. It's just if it doesn't bother your ear when you're wearing it is all. Next, let's move on to the features or the gestures for the earbuds. One thing that's very important is that it actually has volume control, because a lot of them actually don't have volume control, which I'm surprised by. These earbuds actually have both squeeze and touch gestures. The squeeze ones are going to be to basically pick up a call, hang up a call, change the track, pause, those types of things. And then the touch gesture will let you slide your finger on the back of the earbud to raise and lower the volume. So those are very important ones to me because I use it basically just for music. I hardly ever take calls on it except when I'm on a walk. And being able to raise and lower the volume to fit my surroundings is very important, and I don't want to have to take out my phone just to do that. So I'm glad it actually has all the right gestures. But now to get to the small things that kind of ruin it. The first thing is that when it's in your ear, the gestures for the squeezing are kind of out of the way a little bit. So normally I would have my hand in like a neutral position and I could squeeze it and change the track or pause it or whatever. But with these earbuds, I have to twist my thumb a little bit to get it a little bit inward to get to the gesture portion of the earbuds. It's not a huge one because I'm sure eventually you get used to it and just do it without messing up. But so far, since I guess I haven't used them for too long, every time I go to change the track, I try it doesn't work, and I have to adjust my fingers and squeeze. And it's purely caused by the angular design, because on the rounded ones, I try it and it doesn't matter where your finger is because it's round, you just squeeze it and it works. And that also applies to the slide up and down for volume gesture because it's in the same spot where you squeeze, so you're gonna have to twist your thumb a little bit to get it into the right spot and then slide up and down. So besides the usual functionality that you get from earbuds, Samsung actually added Galaxy AI, which the only thing I've seen about it is the live translation, which could be a really cool one, but it's not something that I would really use too often. So there is that. If you do travel abroad constantly, these might be a good pickup for you, but if you don't, that might just be a useless AI gimmick. So overall, these are actually great earbuds. They have everything you could possibly want and even a little bit more. But the small things that I noticed just keep them from being a recommendation from me. I would actually recommend the Pixel Buds Pro 2 over these. Now, the things that I mentioned don't actually bother you at all. Like if you never have issues with ear fitment, or if the having to adjust your finger doesn't bother you, then these are going to be a great fit. But if any of them do bother you, then there are better options out there. If you're still set on buying these after this video, I do have an affiliate link in the description. But I'll also include the Pixel Buds Pro 2 link in there as well because I think that's a better buy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.